Welcome to the Expect Success Podcast, a presentation of GeorgeBalek.com with your host, George Balek. This podcast is for all things personal development. Don't expect success, prepare for it. Please welcome your host, George Balek.
Welcome to Expect Success at GeorgeBalek.com. Now, in addition to listening to our podcast, you could also view the video format on YouTube at GeorgeTube.com. Nathan Latka, author of How to Become a Capitalist Without Any Capital, became a self-made multimillionaire at before the age of 25. How can you become a multimillionaire? Nathan believes there are basically 4 things you should do in order to give yourself a shot. Listen to Nathan.
When you're thinking about building wealth, there are 4 rules you want to break. The first is you have to give yourself permission to copy your competitors. Don't worry about being unique. Most people believe to generate wealth, they have to have a unique idea and they have to start with a lot of money. And the fact is, in this day and age, you're just not going to invent a new idea. So the trick is actually to give yourself permission to copy your competitors, add your own twist, and you really can do this with no money. The second is you want to get away from thinking about goals and instead build systems. You want to put your energy in actually the golden goose that lays those golden eggs over and over again. In other words, you want to invest in the system that produces the goals automatically. The third is you don't want to focus on one thing. You know, we're told in college, pick a major way too early. I mean, we have no idea what we love. And this is scary because think about it. Would you guys ever drive over a bridge that had a single point of failure? The answer is no. So why do most of us build our lives around a single job or a single focus? It's very dangerous, and that's rule number 3. The last rule, rule number 4, is you want to sell pickaxes to gold miners. In other words, don't follow the hot trend. My favorite story here is Mr. Levi, back many years ago, went out to the West, and he realizes, you know what? Everyone's gold mining, that's the hot thing, but I have to get lucky to get rich here. The way to surely get rich is to sell something everybody needs who's chasing that big goal. And that's where we got Levi jeans today. So sell pickaxes to gold miners.
That's awesome. For more from Nathan Latka, simply search YouTube. And be sure to go to his website, NathanLatka.com. His bestseller book, How to Become a Capitalist Without Any Capital, is available at his website and or Amazon.com. And I'll leave a link in the show notes. And remember, as the late great Jim Rohn used to say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Today you've been hanging out with Nathan Latka. Keep up the momentum. Subscribe to our newsletter so you never miss another episode. We'll catch you on the next show, and thanks a million for listening. See ya.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Expect Success Podcast with your host, George Balek. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please rate, subscribe, and review. And find more great content online at GeorgeBalek.com and on Facebook and Twitter at George Balek. We'll catch you next time. And remember, don't just expect success, prepare for it.